One of the hardest things to do when you retire is shifting from an accumulation mindset to a distribution mindset. We spend so many years thinking about saving that it can be a struggle when it's time to actually benefit from those savings. Many people also have a fear of outliving their money. Therefore, it can be tough determining when to start withdrawals and figuring out how much to withdraw. Even if you know those two things, you may still be unsure about which withdrawal approach is best for you to prevent the likelihood of running out of money. So in this video, I'm going to give you some of the top ways to pull money from your TSP during retirement. But before I do so, welcome to the Money Briefing. My name is Jarrell Harvey and I'm with Fedway Financial. If you're new to our channel, we cover topics related to personal finance, federal benefits, and retirement planning. So if you find this video helpful, please consider sharing and subscribing. If you're planning to keep your money in a Thrift Savings Plan at retirement, some of your withdrawal options are slightly limited because you cannot choose which investment funds to withdraw from. All TSP withdrawals are taken out proportionally from each investment fund that you hold at the time of disbursement. Despite these limitations, you can still implement some of the most popular withdrawal techniques. When applying the different strategies that we will cover in this video, you'll want to implement them through the installment payment options that the TSP offers. As long as you don't choose the life expectancy payout, you'll have the flexibility to control the frequency of your payments. You'll be able to control the amount of money that you receive on a monthly, quarterly, or annual basis, and you'll be able to control the source of funding between your traditional and Roth accounts. You'll also be able to change the dollar amount of your payment at any time. Even if you want to stop your payments at some point, you can do that too. But you would have to receive installment payments for at least 1 year before you can stop them. As we dive into these different techniques, please keep in mind that there's no perfect strategy, and all these strategies will be impacted by several factors, including your other sources of income, your TSP investment allocation, your time horizon, and by taxes. So let's jump into the first strategy, which is the dollar plus inflation strategy. With this technique, you'll spend a percentage of your portfolio the first year, then you'll adjust that amount in following years based on inflation. The most common dollar plus inflation strategy is the 4% rule, which many people have heard of. But when applying this strategy, you don't have to start off with the typical 4% because that number may be too much or too little for you. You can use 3%, 5%, or some other number as your starting point. So as an example, let's say you have $400,000 in your TSP at retirement, and let's assume that you decide to use 4% as your starting target. You will withdraw $16,000 during the first year, so that's basically $1,333 per month. Then in the second year, you would take the original $16,000 and increase it by an inflation rate, which we would assume is 2%. So your annual distribution for that year would be $16,320 or $1,360 each month. And in the third year, let's again assume a 2% inflation bump. Therefore, your annual distribution would be $16,646 or $1,387 on a monthly basis. As you go through retirement, you would just continue this same pattern every year. When applying the inflation rate, you basically have two different options. The more consistent and straightforward approach is choosing a flat 2% inflation rate each year, which is the Federal Reserve's targeted rate. Or you can base your increases on each year's actual inflation rate. The latter approach is going to have much larger swings. There could be some years with no increase, then there could be other years like 2023 when the rate adjustment is almost 9%. This withdrawal strategy has been a long-standing method, and many retirees like it because it generally provides a steady amount of income while adjusting upwards for inflation. But on the downside, it doesn't consider the effects of market performance and volatility. Another strategy that you can apply is the fixed dollar withdrawal strategy. With this technique, you'll take out a fixed dollar amount over a specific period of time. For example, you may decide to withdraw $18,000 every year, which is $1,500 per month. Then you will reassess that dollar amount after a 4 or 5 year period. This method provides a very simplified approach with a predictable income stream, but it doesn't really do much to protect you against inflation. so your distributions could lose buying power over time. Another technique that you can implement is the fixed percentage withdrawal strategy. With this approach, you will withdraw a set percentage from your TSP every year. This method creates a certain degree of uncertainty because the dollar amount of your withdrawals will vary each year based on the value of your TSP account. As you know, your TSP balance can rise and fall based on market conditions, so this strategy may work better for those who can adapt their budget to a wide range of spending levels. The last technique that I want to cover is the total return withdrawal strategy. With this approach, the goal is to remain fully invested as long as possible in growth-oriented investments, such as the C, S, or I funds. To keep most of your money invested, you will only withdraw what you need on a quarterly or annual basis. This strategy is more suited for retirees who can tolerate more risk in market fluctuations. Even though this strategy can possibly give you higher gains, it can also expose you to larger losses. And many retirees don't have the financial capacity or the stomach to handle high levels of volatility in retirement. There are also other withdrawal strategies such as the bucket strategy that you can use in retirement, but most of the other strategies tend to work better if you transfer a portion or all of your money out of the TSP. With all the strategies that we discussed, you have to be mindful of the dollar amount or percentage that you choose for your withdrawals. If you set your target too high, you run the risk of depleting your funds prematurely. But if you set it too low, you may not have enough income to meet your needs, or you may have to take extra partial withdrawals from your TSP account to make up for the difference. If you received any value from this video, please click the like button. You can also subscribe to our channel to get more content like this. If you have specific questions about which withdrawal strategy may work best for you, you can schedule a complimentary consultation with us by clicking the link in the show description or by contacting us via our website at www.fedwayfinancial.com. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next Money Briefing.